What is up, guys? We're here for another episode, episode 4. Jerry's not here right now. It's at his grandma's, so we're here with Logan and Lois.
Howdy.
So we're just going to hop right into it. Logan.
I think the first thing that I wanted to talk about, we were talking about this earlier. So today, I happened to come across this hypothetical situation where I am fully aware that light years is not a measurement of time, but of distance. But hypothetically, if that distance in light years was large enough, the light from one universe or part of the universe to another would be so great that you could see back in time, hypothetically. So what I was saying was, what if aliens wanted to contact us and they found our planet and stuff, but they're still seeing dinosaurs, and they're like, man, I don't want to see dinosaurs. I don't want to go talk to them, right? Because dinosaurs are scary. So what if that's why we've never been able to contact extraterrestrial life?
Well, I think if the extraterrestrials have equipment that is advanced enough to see dinosaurs on Earth,
but they don't.
They would have like a concept of these people are stuck however many light years or however many millions of years in the past.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, would they take the chance to send something, to us?
It's not that hard to blast a radio signal.
No, I know, but how do they know, what we are? They don't know that there's humans here. They don't know how those dinosaurs, if there's still dinosaurs here, or, if they died like they did, and they don't know what new species is here, or if, we're even intelligent enough to receive it.
I think, for them, the risk would be worth it, because they're at this point where they can, see dinosaurs, and they have a concept of, distance and how light travels and whatever in the universe, that they'll understand that in, however many millions of years it takes for that radio signal to hit Earth, that there's going to be an intelligent species there that can receive it. And if there's not, it's not like they wasted a bunch of resources just sending a radio signal. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? Even on that note, even if it's a radio signal, would our stuff be compatible with it? How do we know that, they've never sent it out, and it's, we've got it? It's reached us, but we just didn't have the stuff to interpret it.
Well, yeah, I think that's one of the things that they're talking about, is that, extraterrestrials might be so advanced that they've found a way to communicate faster than the speed of light.
That's, impossible.
It is impossible with our, knowledge of physics, but they might have found a way to, go around the speed of light with something.
What's that one movie with Matthew McConaughey? Interstellar. Yeah, when they, go to that one planet,
yeah,
and,
like that.
7 minutes is, 10 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Something kind of like that. Or, maybe, with a wormhole or something. I don't know. I'm not a physicist.
Dude, wormholes are crazy.
Wormholes are crazy. Have you heard the paper analogy about wormholes?
No.
Hang on, let me
get a piece of paper real quick.
Okay. For those of you at home, I just have a piece of A4 printer paper. There's some stuff on it, but that doesn't really matter. So, imagine there's 2 dots on opposite ends of the paper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that straight line is, say, 500 light years. Okay? From point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
And for the listeners at home, they're on opposite sides of, the long ends of the A4 paper. So then, if we just fold it
in half.
Fold it like that to bring the points together. That's what a wormhole is. It's just the folding of space-time to bring the 2 points together to shorten the distance.
Is that like a black hole?
Well, it's a wormhole.
What's a black hole?
A black hole, we don't really know what the hell it is.
How do we know what a wormhole is?
Well, because it's just a theoretical thing. We've never actually observed a wormhole.
That's crazy.
But, black holes are just, wells.
Super dense.
They're so dense that it just rips apart space-time. We don't know what happens with it.
They're so dense.
Something happens when you cross it, and then you just go. I think it's spaghettification.
Oh,
Look that up. Spaghettification. It's when you cross the event horizon of the black hole, your feet are going to move infinitely faster than your head, so then you're just going to turn into a piece of spaghetti.
Alright, for those of you at home that don't know, I'm the new IT and sound guy.
Yeah.
So basically, astrophysics, right? Spaghettification, sometimes referred to as the noodle effect, is the vertical stretching and horizontal compression of objects into long, thin shapes. Is that how they make hot dogs?
Spaghettifying them? I don't think they put them in black holes, but like, I guess they spaghettify them. I thought they make hot dogs like...
Yeah, there's a picture of a black dude eating spaghetti. That's the first image that comes up.
Oh my god. Okay, but I think they make hot dogs. Like they grind up the meat, don't they? And then they just like put them in the hot dog casings.
Gotta figure it out.
It's like, I don't know, I saw a video about it. Shout out to, what's it called? It's Alive on Bon Appetit's YouTube channel. Check that out. Brad Leone. What a man.
While I'm pulling up this hot dog fact, there's something that's been on my mind. You have to kill a lobster for it to die.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't die.
Yeah, they don't.
Did you know that their teeth are in their stomach? Yeah.
I did not know
100%.
that.
Hold on.
That
I'm
is...
gonna, you know what? We're not Googling hot dogs
Yeah,
anymore.
you have to...
We're going to lobsters.
Lobsters are insane. Like, I know we talked about them on one of the previous episodes about why would you eat it. But, I mean, this is just like the same thing. It's like this, crab thing. Like, why would you even, like, want to pick it up? It's, like, sharp. And it's got, like, these pinchers, and it's trying to, like, pinch you. And have you seen a big lobster?
Yeah. Those things are mad. Like,
it's crazy.
You know, like those Japanese spider crab things?
Yeah. Why would you eat that?
Why would you even try to capture that, dude? That looks like an alien. That's scary.
I think that's, like, with the constant, like, need of humans to be, like, the apex predator.
You know what?
It's like why we go hunting in Africa for lions.
Fun fact real quick, the University of Maine has a lobster institute.
Okay, I'm going to University of Maine.
Alright.
God, Maine is so beautiful, though.
It is. I've never been, but I would.
I went there last summer, and it's something else. Like, with all the coast and stuff, it's so rocky, but it's so gorgeous, like, on the coast from all the waves battering the shore.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just...
Don't build a house there, though.
Oh, yeah, not on the coast. A few thousand years, it's not going to be there.
Facts.
Well,
This is another crazy topic.
Oh, yeah, erosion, and just, like, jeez. So much to talk about. But, like, yeah, it's beautiful there. But all the moose have moved. You know that?
Types of lobsters.
There aren't any moose in Maine anymore.
Why?
Because it's gotten so warm from, like, climate change and stuff that the ticks have moved, like, up from where they were, farther north, and they're just ravaging the moose. Like, absolutely killing them. Like, you'll get moose that'll have, like, tens of thousands of ticks on them.
Ew.
So they just moved north.
Ew.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Don't look up a picture.
I'm not going to look up a picture. Yo, Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, pull that up. What are you looking at right now?
An eye stalk of a lobster. So basically, for you at home that can't see this, like lobsters, right? They're what do you call them? The pods, something.
Isopods?
No.
Metapod.
No. They're arthropods. That's what they are.
Arthropods.
Which means that they're like
Isn't that
they
like
got an
scorpions?
exoskeleton. Kinda, yeah. They got like that armor stuff, and they got eye stalks. And these eye stalks, like when they molt, they grow. And so it ends up looking like that.
Oh, that reminds me of like this eye stalk fly.
Yeah, you told me.
You seen those?
Yeah.
Okay, so what they do is when they're mating, they like their eye stalks just grow out sideways, and this is like a little fly, like maybe the size of a cricket, and it'll just grow, and their eye stalks will just get bigger and bigger and further out to the sides until they're like, what would you say, like 4 to 6 inches apart.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And then you see this, like...
It's like double the body length.
Yeah, like this cricket-looking thing just kind of, like, waddling around with these giant eyes. And they're blind when they do that, too. And they just do it because it's, like, they're trying to show off that, yeah, I can have these gigantic eye stalks that make me blind to all the, like, female eye stalk flies or whatever. Try to get a mate.
Nature is the most sexist force ever.
Yeah,
like or peacocks. What is that? That's pretty sexist. It's like
you gotta have like,
opposite misogynistic.
What do you mean?
Because like the girls are the one that are like mean to the guys. You know what I'm saying?
How so?
Because like they like if you don't have a big plume, right? Like that's not your decision. or the peacock's decision, and they're like, all right, bet, I don't want you then. But what if that dude peacock's really chill? You know, what if he's got some good jokes?
What if he's
peacocks let me finish. Let me finish. What if he's got some good jokes, right? And he's got a lot of friends, and he's like a really cool dude, but they don't know that because they're only looking at his plume size. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this is like rooted in your deep resentment that you aren't good enough. I'm just going to throw that out there. You don't have to respond. I'm not going to take your lack of responding as an answer to yes or no about that. But, I mean, nature is different than people.
First of all,
let me finish.
Pheasants are gay. I'm just going to throw that out there.
How
you know that every pheasant is statistically gay? I'm going to pull that up right now. I'm going to pull it up. Just wait.
I go pheasant hunting, right?
Pheasants are gay.
How are pheasants gay?
I'm about to pull it up. Just wait.
That doesn't make any sense. Like,
List of birds displaying homosexual behavior. Number 1, pheasant. That's mammals.
What?
Time out. I didn't know this was a touchscreen.
You didn't know that was Oh, I probably should have told you. So pheasants are gay.
Pheasants are
I know
gay.
penguins can be gay.
Penguins.
Yeah, I knew penguins could be
right
gay.
There. You have flamingos as well.
I mean, that's fitting.
And the black swan. Those
are
the known birds that are gay.
So, like, is it just, like, with humans being gay, like, not all of them are? Or is it just, like, all of them are gay and they only mate to, like, keep the population going?
I'm going to assume it's like humans. But you know what? That also supports my argument that the animal kingdom can follow human behavior. Even though it's genetic, even though.
I think human behavior follows the animal kingdom. I think you got that mixed up. Because humans aren't animals. They're just, like, really advanced and intelligent animals.
I mean, we're the only ones that know we're animals, when you really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, no.
You know what, on that note...
No, because killer whales and dolphins are self-aware. Do you know that?
No.
They're, like, aware that, like, they're intelligent.
Yeah.
Like, killer whales...
But it doesn't have consciousness.
I watched Blackfish the other day. About SeaWorld.
Okay.
I fell asleep because it was late. It was after Jerry and I recorded a bunch of podcasts, so we were tired. But I was watching it, and it was like, the killer whales are super smart.
Oh, I know they are.
And the one that killed the lady at Sealand or something...
became self-aware.
No, like, it knew what it was doing. It knew that it killed the person, and
How?
they did
How do they know that? How?
Because all the other whales... when one pulled her under, like, crowded around so that they didn't know which one killed her. You can look it up.
I don't want to look that up, but that's that gay pheasant I was just talking about. For those of you at home, it's a dude pheasant sticking it in the butt of the other dude pheasant.
Okay, that's a little...
I can say that on stream.
I guess you can, but... Okay, whatever. Alrighty, well... Yeah. Gay pheasants.
Gay pheasants.
And self-aware whales. I would love to swim with an orca.
I would not.
You know an orca has never killed someone in the wild? Never.
Okay. They're still big and scary. You know,
I don't think they're scary. I think they're cute.
You know...
orcas are cute.
Like a humpback whale.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get in its mouth. Because I guarantee you could stand up in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
they're huge.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that'd be, like,
they're like the size of a semi, or bigger.
I know. They think they're bigger.
Well, yeah, their heart is like the size of a car, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a Mini Coupe.
We're going to do specs of a humpback
Specs
whale.
of a humpback. 7 attack damage. So, was Moby Dick a humpback whale, or was he a sperm whale?
He was a sperm whale. I think it says it in the book.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that it's white.
Alright.
Because I read Moby Dick, but it was like in
I
bits
watched
and
the
pieces.
movie because the book was like really boring.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They call me Ishmael.
One of the larger, they're called rorqual species. That's what whales are called in scientific terms. They range from 12 to 16 meters, which is anywhere from like 40 to like 55 feet. And they weigh between 25 and 30 tons. 25 and 30 tons. So, like, when you think about it...
So that's 60,000 pounds.
Yeah. And when, I guess what you said, like, the semi, like a regular, like, trailer that you see on, like, the interstate, that's 53 feet. So, like, imagine that, but 60,000 pounds.
And
it's in the water. Yeah. And it's alive.
Oh, my God. Oh, I would be terrified.
So, yeah, but like
can
I
you
was
imagine?
saying, like, just getting in its mouth, like, those
Yeah.
things are chill. Like, they got bristles for teeth, you know, so, I mean, they could probably kill you, but it'd still be really cool.
60,000 pounds.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's just like...
Can you imagine being the first person to see a humpback whale?
Like, imagine...
Like, because they live, like, way down in the water.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're so big, is so they can withstand the pressure.
Dude, those things are just mad.
But,
How
like,
did that thing evolve? Like, that is, like, an insane
Well, they evolved
journey.
from, like, what was it? I remember doing this in class one time, in biology. We were learning about, like, the evolution of...
Yeah.
It was
They
from, like,
went
horses,
on to
wasn't it?
land.
Yeah, and then they went back into the water. That's so weird. Why would you do that?
I mean, it worked out pretty good for them.
Yeah,
so
I
don't
mean,
know.
jeez. Do you think they're just going to get bigger?
I don't know. I want to know what caused them to, like, get that big in the first place.
Well, it's because they dive so far down. Because their lungs are just huge, because they can hold all that air, and then they have to be big like that to distribute the pressure.
Imagine if they didn't have to come back up for air, though.
If they were like
and they
a
could
fish.
just, they had gills and they could just, like, stay down.
The problem with that is, like, with the whale shark, their gills are so big that, like, the way that they breathe, like, you know how sharks breathe, right? It's
they have to, like, ram it down.
Ram ventilation, yeah. They can't. They're not like normal fish where they can just kind of like force the air in, or water, not air. But like they have to like swim to force the water across their gills. But there comes a point, and the whale shark is at that point where the efficiency of the gills doesn't match the size. Like it's harder to breathe with bigger gills compared to smaller ones.
Yeah, that's like with cells too.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Surface area stuff.
But I don't think we'll ever see anything that's like
bigger than
a whale shark.
Dude, what about Godzilla though? Godzilla could just straight up come out of the ocean at any time.
I don't think Godzilla's real.
I can almost guarantee you he's real, and he lives in that, what's that big crack?
The
Mariana Trench. He lives down there.
No way.
Yes, he does.
We would have detected
No, he lives down there, and his henchmen are those Japanese spider crab things that I was talking about earlier. That's the only thing that can suffice him. Like, he just reaches up and grabs a handful of them and just yoinks them into his mouth.
So why are they helping him if he just eats them?
Because, like, he's like their god. I mean, like, wouldn't you worship Godzilla if he was, like, when he comes?
No.
I would, dude. I'd be
I
scared.
would fight back.
Nah. What are you going to kill him with? He can't
nuke?
die. He can't die.
A nuke.
He literally...
How do they kill him in the movie?
They don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. In the original, they did.
Yeah.
But the original's not canon anymore.
How is it not canon? It's the original.
Hold up. Can Godzilla dies?
I think with all the nukes we have, we can kill him.
Okay. Godzilla dies in the original 1954 movie, something in Japanese, by Ishiro Honda. And he died in 1995 in Godzilla vs. Destroyer when he was burning Godzilla. If you even count this, then he died in the 98 film. But, theoretically, he has never really died. See, he's still alive, and he's just chilling down there in the Mariana Trench.
We just nuke him.
What are you gonna... He can't die. It says he can't die. Hold up.
You're telling me a nuke can't kill Godzilla?
No. He's got radioactive protective skin.
What if he eats it? What if we
That's
feed him
fair.
a nuke?
Then that's fair. Then
We
he
cover
could
it
probably
with the Japanese spider crabs, and then he just takes a handful of them and eats them.
Okay, who would win? Godzilla? Or... I want to say King Kong.
King Kong would, like, die.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that's,
no contest.
That's what I'm saying, because nobody can compare to Godzilla.
Okay, King Kong or Anaconda?
Is that the big, like,
The
snake?
gigantic snake.
Is it from the movie Anaconda?
Yeah.
It's
It's like a 50-foot python.
How fast can it move? That's my first question.
I
Because
don't know.
if Godzilla can just outrun it, and obviously he could outsmart it.
No,
He's like
more
a
than
gorilla.
50 feet.
He's like a gorilla.
It's at like 50 yards, we'll say. A big python.
What is that, like 150 feet?
Yeah.
So, like,
And it's
yeah,
like
how fast can it move, though? That's, like, the thing. Because the Godzilla, like, he can just... Not Godzilla. King Kong, he can just, like, go anywhere. Because he's, like, really mobile, you know? Which I guess so could the snake, because that's really tall. Or long. I'm gonna go with King Kong.
Yeah, I'd agree. Because, I mean, a normal gorilla could, like,
And they're insanely
absolutely
strong.
pwn
Yeah.
an anaconda
Yeah.
normally. But, like,
We're gonna look up the specs.
I don't know. I mean, that goes back to like the grizzly bear versus a gorilla argument.
I'm still not.
You're still not convinced?
I'm not convinced.
Okay, for those of you at home, so we're arguing here of whether or not who would win in a complete death match, a grizzly bear or a gorilla. I say grizzly bear because, I mean, come on, it's a grizzly bear. Those are huge.
Wait. Oh, wait, yeah, we were talking about that. My bad.
And then he says a gorilla. I don't know your logic behind it because it's flawed.
Because, like, one, they're, like, really smart. And two, I mean, they're just, like, pure muscle. And they have, like those
So
fangs.
are grizzly
They're
bears.
so big. I know.
Except a gorilla has fangs on its teeth, right? But it has knuckles. Guess what? A grizzly bear has fangs for teeth and claws on its paws. And its paws are like the size of a dinner plate. And the claws are a solid, like,
I know they're
4
big.
or 5 inches.
But see, the thing of it is, I don't think there would be a winner. I think they would just, like, inflict so much damage to each other, they would just die.
They'd just kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. But, I don't know. I think the grizzly bear would kill the gorilla before the gorilla could kill the grizzly bear.
That'd be a really cool fight to see.
I would pay. I would pay that.
I would pay.
I mean,
Okay.
that's kind of inhumane, but I would pay lots of money to see that.
It's not inhumane with science.
For science, we'll make them fight to the death. How do we know that they're going to fight to the death, though? What if they just go into the arena and become
You
like
starve
bullets?
them. No, you starve them. And then you just make them fight.
That's inhumane. That is inhumane.
You know what? That's fair.
What if they had jungle bears? Like, we have all these types of bears, but we don't have jungle bears. I guess panda bears, but, like, are those even bears anymore? Like, I could take a panda bear in a fight.
Oh, for sure.
They're so slow.
They can't
just
even
lazy.
Don't even get me started on those, dude. Those are like the most retarded animal to ever grace this earth. Bro, the only thing they do is eat. The only thing they do is eat.
Yeah, they eat, and then they just, like, don't know how to reproduce.
I know. Stupid. Okay, so basically, I've been trying to pull up like these King Kong and Anaconda stats. I can't find any Anaconda stats besides like a regular Anaconda, and even that's kind of sketchy right now. So, okay. So we're gonna start with King Kong, right? So for King Kong and the 2017 movie, right? I know there's been other movies, but that's what we're going on.
That's the one we're going to go off of?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's Kong, like the guardian god of Skull Island, right? He's a giant ape. And he's 104 feet tall.
That is gigantic.
Yes, that's the confirmed stats, right? So we got him.
4 feet.
Yep.
So that's like, jeez.
And
that's
then he's
huge.
I guess how much he weighs. I'll give you a guess.
18 tons.
158 tons.
No way.
Yep. 158 tons.
Jeez. That would crack roads if you walked on them.
Okay, you know what? While we're still on here, something just popped up. Godzilla, he is 355 feet tall.
Jeez.
Oh my! So he's 355 feet tall.
That's a football field and more.
90,000 tons. That's his official stat. Is 90,000 tons.
Okay.
So I
That's
think
heavier than most buildings.
I think Godzilla won there.
Oh, yeah, just off of stats. Like, you don't even need to have him fight. That would be unfair for
God.
King Kong.
He can like breathe like lasers too, can't he? Godzilla.
Yeah, he just, like, shoots lasers.
He shoots
I'm a
lasers.
fire in my laser.
Okay, so now we're going back to the anaconda, right? And this is like real life anacondas, and its stats are still pretty solid, honestly. So the green anaconda, it's the largest snake in the world, and it can reach a length of that's way too much, 30 feet,
Jeez.
and weigh up to 550 pounds. So just theoretically, right? You take that,
And then
And then-
scale it up.
I mean, King Kong. Shoot, I mean, how much do you think that they like?
Scaled it up. I mean,
Like
a regular
times 10?
a regular gorilla is like 5 feet tall.
So what is that times like
What is it?
100? Just say 100. Just to make
100
it easy.
feet. So 20 times.
Okay.
So
So just 20 times.
so it'd be 120. 2 times 3. That's 600 feet long.
600 feet long.
That's a gigantic
So
snake.
it's 600
That's
feet
2
long.
football fields.
Okay, so how long?
That is a huge snake.
And we're just gonna go with like, shoot, I don't know, maybe like, we're gonna go with a solid.
Well, gorillas weigh like 400 pounds. At the most.
158 tons. I'm not even gonna try to attempt that problem. So like, I'm gonna say 150 tons for the snake as well,
150
right?
tons.
So just by stats, I think that snake wins.
Oh,
and
yeah,
imagine,
yeah.
Like, imagine like the fangs on it. Like, it could probably just eat
The
Godzilla.
fang length. Have you ever
Or
seen
King Kong.
Harry Potter?
Yeah, with the
With the
basilisk.
basilisk? It'd be
Yeah.
like that, but bigger.
Dude,
And, like, how big around would it be?
really big.
Like,
It'd be like a subway tunnel or more.
Can you imagine, like, just a giant snake like that, just like
Can you imagine?
slithering around in New York up the skyscrapers?
You just imagine chilling in Brazil, and then this green anaconda comes and eats your goat right in front of you.
Just eats your baby.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be insane. Nature's so weird.
Bro, you know what this says? This is off National Geographic, so I know it's facts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a constrictor, right? So it like squeezes it until it like dies,
Yeah.
and then it eats it, right?
Yeah.
But it just swallows it.
Yeah.
You know what it eats?
Huh.
Jaguars and small deer.
Yeah, I knew that it ate deer.
Straight off of National Geographic. Even jaguars and small deer.
Yeah, so that 10-point buck that you just like went out and shot during
Gone.
deer season, a
Gonzo.
snake could eat that.
It lives for 10 years, too. That is terrifying. One snake could, like, terrify an entire village.
That
for
reminds
years.
me. Okay, this is kind of off topic, but you said 10 years. You ever heard of like cicadas?
Yeah.
Obviously you've heard of cicadas.
Like 17 years underground.
17 years is a cicada brood. You know when the next cicada brood is coming out?
When
2024, I think.
Something
You can look it
wrong.
up. I'm so excited for it. That's my, like, it's gonna be insane.
I don't want all those cicadas out.
The cicada broods are, it's like millions, and I'm not even exaggerating. Literally millions of cicadas coming out of the ground all at once.
Dude, I hate cicadas.
I love them. They're so cool. They're like just like, they're harmless too. They're just really big. And they just come out of the ground all at once too. Just synchronized out of the ground. Millions of them. And they're just going to be going like their cicada noises. I'm not going to make a cicada noise because that would be extremely annoying. Especially because the audio quality's garbage.
The Northern Illinois brood.
Yeah, that's the one.
Which will emerge in
2024?
in late May 2024.
I'm so excited for that.
Has a reputation for the largest emergence of cicadas known anywhere.
Yeah.
Why can't they just die? Like, I don't want cicadas. Cicadas are annoying.
They're so cool
No,
though.
they're not.
Because they come out of the ground with millions. And then they just like make their noise,
No.
breathe,
No.
and then in another 17 years we're going to have cicadas.
No. So any of you listening at home, basically what he wants is to hear this for about three months.
Doing fine, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Come on, quit hiding. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Do the thing. That. Except it's multiplied by the millions for months. Okay? I honestly don't know if I could live in a place where that had to happen. Like,
You do.
I'd probably kill myself,
You do.
honestly.
You live in
I
Northern
don't.
Illinois.
I've never had millions of them come out.
They came out in 2004.
Okay, I was 3
Or
years
2006. 8. No.
Eight.
5. 2005.
old. Okay, I was 4 years old.
Wait. 17.
Dude, I hate cicadas. That's the moral of the story, everybody. If you ever
Cicadas
see
are cool.
if you ever see a cicada, kill it.
No,
Straight
just
up.
leave it.
No,
Don't kill anything unless it's like bugging you.
unless it's a cicada.
What if you were that cicada, Logan?
I would kill myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You would not
You
kill
know what?
yourself.
No,
You're not self-aware as a
This is
cicada.
facts. Listen to this. I promise you. I was reading this last year, actually, when we were talking about cicadas. Did you know that the cicada literally has no natural means of defense? So its
Yeah.
only means of defense is to come out in such a large group that the predators, like birds
They
that
can't
prey
keep
on them,
up.
they can't keep up.
Yeah.
Their defense is to die.
Yeah.
That is such a worthless animal. It
I think
deserves to
that's
die
insane.
at that point.
That's just nature at work, dude.
No, that's just communism.
That's
That's
not
what the
communism.
Russians and the Chinese did. They just sent so many people out to die that like they just
In wars,
won.
yeah.
I know. They just win like that. See,
You see, they win.
Cicadas are
So it's a good strategy.
No, everybody listen up. This is my new strategy, or my new theory, right? Forget the entire dinosaur and aliens theory, right? Cicadas are communists. And on our next podcast, we're going to be talking about that, and
No,
I'm going to
we're
back
not.
it up with facts.
We're not talking about how cicadas are communists.
Because you know I'm right.
I'm sorry to
Because you know I'm
disappoint
right. Put it down in the comments if you want cicadas or communists. Put it in the comments.
This isn't going to come out for another, 4 days.
We're going to edit that out.
Oh, crap. I have to put... Dang it. I have to publish that one. I'm going to do that after the podcast.
Alright, guys. I think that's about a wrap for our podcast here. So,
Yeah.
this has been a cluster of ideas
Yes.
from
good
Logan,
save.
from Logan and Spencer. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah,
on Stream
hopefully-
of Consciousness.
hopefully
Jerry will be here.